Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. Today we're going to be starting episode 7. So, oh my gosh, okay, which dad do we want to do? Which dad do we want to do? Which dad do we want to do? Okay, so what we have left is we have Brian, Damien, and Hugo. So I think what we're going to do is that we're going to go Damien last. Or do I want to do Hugo last? Or do I feel like I kind of want to do Brian last just because, like, of his first impression. Like, yeah, he has a corgi and everything, but, like, I don't know. I'm kind of really interested in Damien, but, like, we just went with something dark with Robert, or, like, we had that kind of, like, vibe and everything, so I think I'm actually going to go with Hugo. Middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son has put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know, and I'm sorry. On a Friday night, he's most likely to brew a strong tea and paint my miniatures. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, he would take A Remembrance of Things Past by Marcel Proust. His turn-ons are muscles. Baby. Fucking same. He wanted to be a movie star when he grew up. Aww. His favorite movie genre is documentaries on art history. I can agree with that. I could spend a night watching those with you, baby. His ideal date is each of us read a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. You're triggering me right now, baby. He never leaves home without his glasses. Actually, I forgot them at home a lot. I worry that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. I can agree with that. Let's go. I'm so glad I made this decision. Oh my gosh. Don't eat too close to your bedtime. Leave me alone. I do that, okay? I have like 2 tiny containers, like, in this one section of my desk, and it's like, one of the containers is just full of, like, those Junior Mints, the chocolate ones, and then another smaller one is just full of Skittles, and I just finished my Mint Aero bar last night. I navigate to Hugo's dad book page and type out a message. Hey Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. Want to hang out sometime? I wait for a few minutes before the computer dings. I'm so glad you messaged me, and I definitely want to hang out sometime, but I have a favor to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and we need chaperones. One of our chaperones is sick. Is there any possible way you could come by and replace them? I completely understand if you don't want to or can't make it, but I'm going to be honest with you here. It's the middle school class. I need as much help as I can get. I think about it for a moment. Man, that's a lot of screaming kids that I'd be accountable for. And they're in middle school. Arguably the worst age to be. It is. Amanda silently trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Morning, Amanda. Morning, Pops. Hey, how's the middle school for you? Bad, but nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible. Everyone sucks. No self-awareness. It's just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old building for over 40 hours a week, doing long division and starting fights over. I don't know, pizza day? Top 40 pops? Middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs. What was your middle school experience like? I had my first crush in middle school, and I'm still bitter about it. Alexis Stuggs. You hurt me, and I'll never forget. What'd she do to you? I stare off into the middle distance, remembering the 24 hours that we dated and the 3 times we held hands between class periods. Then I remember the bitter betrayal, her leaving me for Arnold Birmingham, him making me eat dirt in front of her. I don't want to talk about it. See? Middle schoolers are reprehensible. Wait, why are you asking me about middle school? Oh, Mr.Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. Just wanted to know what I was in for. You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? The last field trip I got to go on was the clam chowder factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. They give us square pizza at a clam chowder factory. Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore? No, it's because Bobby Wellingham threw up on one of the vats of clam chowder, and I'm the one who saw it happen. It haunts me. Right, let's leave that story firmly in the past. Anyway, you should just do it. Mr. Vega sounds like he could really use the help. Plus, you get to hang out with cool fish. Amanda, I get kind of weird about aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous. Okay, so that's where me and my character drift off because I love the ocean. Water is my element. What are you worried about? That a whale is going to pop out of the touch tank and swallow you whole? Don't you put fear in my heart. Well, do they have penguins there? Yes, they have penguins there. Then it's settled. Penguins outweigh fear of the ocean. I sit back down on the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me the address. I grab my keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before I head out. I arrive at the aquarium to find that the school buses have beaten me there. Preteens huddle around their teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end. Hugo jogs up to me, looking frazzled. I'm so glad you're here. Hugo! It's been a debacle all morning. We're short-handed, and most of the kids won't stop screaming, as I'm sure you know is the case with all middle schoolers. I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar. Great, well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over here. Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens who are all sitting on the ground playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a good start. Can you guys put your phones away? All of the kids look up for a moment to stare at Hugo, then they go back to texting. At least they're quiet? Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it. There's no way. They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school after all. We'll see. The classes start filing into the aquarium and Hugo hands out massive stapled packets of paper to each kid. These are due to at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil. Oh my gosh, I remember those kinds of field trips. The kids collectively groan and grab the sheets from Hugo. What's in the packet? Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teachers can have a moment's reprieve. I think one of the questions asks them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. Teacher hacks. I like that. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with books? We just did a unit on the old man in the sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the futile perseverance of the human spirit by making them pet stingrays. It gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal selection of tropical fish. While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines. That right there is a lionfish. Did you know that their stomachs can expand up to 30 times in size? Whoa. Their spines are venomous, too. Nature's hardcore. You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here. Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank. That's a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. And they just, keep it there? Oh, they're relatively harmless so long as you don't step on them. What happens if you step on them? Tissue necrosis. Cool. Nature is wild. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him. Right? Oh my gosh, he's already, taking me by the heart. I honestly, knowledge is power, and knowledge is fucking sexy. There's a reason why I'm in the program that I'm in. Hey, see that fish over there? That one? Yeah, that's the... Blue-nosed wigglyfish. Yeah? Did you know that... This is the only species of fish known to develop clinical depression. Wait, are you serious? I'm playing it for the gag here. Ha! Good one. Okay. Oh, okay. This is so stressful. Okay, but we got dad points. We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in a massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin to take selfies with the sharks. Hugo leaves my side to separate two kids who started fighting over a Capri Sun. I walk around the room, reading the tiny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside of the enclosure. After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder. Oh my gosh, baby! The ripples in the water cast blue, moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry, hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. I can just... I'm feeling aquarium date. Oh, yes, this is like my dream. I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? And just FYI, I've never really been on a date. Guys don't like thick geek girls who are in science programs. Physics for the win. Beautiful, isn't it? I'd rather stare at you. What? Oh shit! Oh shit! No! No! Not getting that. Oh. A great many mysteries lie in the ocean. It truly is fascinating to be able to observe it in a setting such as this. That's a very astute point, Jay. Just FYI, I would have said that in real life. If that was me. We stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. I just really want to see what would happen. I want to kiss this man. We eventually make our way to the touch tank, which seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. I stand around the edges of the tank and keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturized hands. Hugo rolls up his sleeve and sticks his hand in the water. Don't you want to pet some rays, Jay? Oh, I think I'm good. I think I should just stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. Come on, it'll be fun and informative. Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get the feeling they will probably bite me and my delicious hands if given the chance. Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have had their barbs removed, and the horseshoe crabs only eat little clams, and the anemones are perfectly safe to touch. Against my better judgment, I approach the tank. Slowly dipping my hand into the cold water, I touch a stingray as it glides past me. See? Not so bad. It feels like fun, slimy leather. Things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right? I dive my hand back into the touch tank with a renewed vigor for ocean life. I poke at some urchins and feel the same hard carapace of a horseshoe crab. I don't know how to say that word in English. Carapace? Carapace? I say carapace. I don't know how to say it in English. My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone. I pull away, brush. Hugo smiles at me. Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish. Sorry, I just get a little carried away. Wait. That girl over there looks suspicious. Why's that? Are backpacks usually that wet? Hold on. Susan! Susan, get back here! Hugo runs after a middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit. Want to tell me what's in the bag? Textbooks? Want to tell me what's really in the bag? Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think he might be a bad cop. Look, kid. Whatever it is, it goes back into the touch tank. Now. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do. Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down? Next time we won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap. We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move. Hugo leans down and unzips the backpack. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out and across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up, and places it back in the tank. She gives us a disapproving look. Jesus, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to free him. To where? Outside, where he was gonna die? Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later. Yeah, and hands where we can see them. Susan sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder. Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt that's the first time that's happened here. Or the last. In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks, sea urchins, tiny fish, and rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surround us. Look over here. Hugo points, so some seahorses gathered at the bottom of the tank. One of them is in the middle of giving birth. That's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a new level, doesn't it? Hey kids, come check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth. A low murmur from the students. They just jump back on their phones. Fun fact, male seahorses can even give birth and then get pregnant in the same day. Man, we thought we had it hard. I wonder if they have to deal with their kids' awkward teenage years too. All however many thousands of them. You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo.
Yes.
Yes, I love this man. It's not really my specialty, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can. I love you so much. I love you. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about the things we don't understand every day in our lives. I love this man. My mother would approve of him. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow or change as a person. Good point. But I still don't trust the ocean. We'll get there. We finally make our way over to my favorite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit. Do we get to see the penguins? Yes, we get to see the penguins. Hell yes. Our group of kids run around the exhibits. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure, trying to get their attention. For another few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seem to be having a great time. What was I so worried about? This isn't too bad.
Sweet manchego.
Hugo suddenly grabs my arm. Oh my god, there's a student in the penguin enclosure. Wait, just kidding, it's very bad. Is it one of ours?
No.
It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend. I'll look over to the penguins and see a determined-looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just out of sight of one of the employees. Over on the side of the enclosure, I see the door to the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? We gotta stop her before the staff sees and bans our school for life. Hugo looks around. I'll create a distraction. Hugo runs towards the puffin exhibit and addresses the entire room. Everybody, 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 I have an announcement. The whole room turns towards Hugo. Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins. Everybody just stares at Hugo, confused. This is my shot. I run to the enclosure and am greeted by a cold blast of air. Psst, hey! The girl whips around to look at me. Her nose is pink from the cold. You can't be in here. Neither can you. I try to walk over to the girl, but the ground is so icy that I just end up slipping. I catch myself before I hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at me. Contrary to popular beliefs, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So I can understand some confusion when discussing the birdness of penguins. The crowd is still somehow enraptured. Kid, what are you even doing? I'm letting the penguins go. They deserve freedom. Where are they even gonna go? They're going to live in my closet. Look, I just don't even have the time to argue about this. We gotta get out of here. Not until I save a penguin. Little known fact is that penguins only live in cold climates. With some exceptions. So they don't all live in cold climates if you're splitting hairs here. Did I mention that they don't fly? The crowd is starting to lose interest. I'm running out of time. I will give you $20 right now if you leave with me. Molly thinks for a second. Okay, well, give it to me right now. I reach into my pocket and pull out everything I have, examining each bill. Okay, well, I have $12 and some change. Also, there's a button here. Is that enough? Pay me the other $8 later and we have a deal. We move to shake our agreement before I suddenly realize there's a wave of penguins on their way out of the enclosure. We're gonna have to block these birds. Oh my gosh! How? What? Oh my gosh. What? That's totally unfair, though. Okay, well... bro? Is that my computer making that noise? Phew, glad that's over. Just in time, too. Looks like Hugo is wrapping up his diversionary penguin speech. And that's why I think that penguins are one of the best animals in the world. A few people in the audience clap out in sense of duty. Everyone starts dispersing. Hugo spots us from across the way and runs over. Molly, what were you doing in there? I was liberating the animals, Mr. Vega. You realize that penguins can only survive in Arctic temperatures, right? You would have had a dead penguin on your hands. Well, it was the thought that counts. No, Molly, it wasn't. Molly turns to me. You owe me $8. What? I'll pay you later, kid. Molly runs off towards Susan. I suppose that they can compare animal thief notes. You're not off the hook, Molly. Jade, did you just bribe a child? Another crafty ruse spun by Molly Henderson, master thief and chief manipulator. Let's just get through the day and get out of here. When the day finally coming to a close, the whole field trip is ushered through the gift shop and we make our way back out to the school buses. As we leave the aquarium and the kids load onto the buses, Hugo pulls me aside. Hey, Jay, thank you so much for helping out today. You're a lifesaver. It was no problem. It was actually kind of fun. Let me take you out next time to make it up to you. You like cheese boards? Great. Well, I gotta make sure the kids don't steal anything else. See you around. I walk inside to find the house empty. I wonder where the panda's at. Before I know it, Amanda pops in through the front door. What you up to tonight? Just doing some homework. How's the aquarium? It was an adventure. Some kid tried to steal a penguin. We've all been there. I had to run in and grab her before any of the employees saw. You got to go into the penguin enclosure? Did you steal a penguin for us? Amanda, no penguins were stolen thanks to the valiant efforts of myself and Mr. Vega. It was nice getting to spend some time with Hugo, though. Kind of a what? Kind of a stick in the mud? He's actually pretty cool. I had a good time with him. Alright, too much adventure for me today. I'm gonna go rest my eyes. You mean take a nap? There's a difference. You'll learn when you become a father. Oh my gosh, Kate, I hate that penguin game. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got S rank anyway! Hell yeah! Oh my gosh. Asiago getter. Oh my god. Okay, thank you guys so much for joining me today. That was, oh my gosh, what a rush. I'm so excited. Now all we have left to do is Brian and Damien for the first dates, and then we finally get to go on our second dates. I am so excited. Oh, I still have my final to study for. I'm going to fucking die. I really hope I don't fail. Oh my gosh. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. If you like this video, please give me a like. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. I really appreciate it. And, you know, you want more daddies in your life, right? Who doesn't want more daddies in their life? Subscribe to my channel and you get all of the daddies. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. Bye.